Hey everybody, welcome to CRNT Designers. This is Chetan and now let's get started. To make the model, what we need to add? Cube, sphere or cylinder?
Rounded cube.
So just add that rounded cube and then operator preset should be called sphere. After that, you need to scale this along the z-axis, so S and then Z, to scale it along the z-axis.
Understand the approach of design, give that result.
Okay, then we need to add the subd modifier. So add that subd modifier and apply it with the one viewport level. So we will get more geo on the model. Then what we need to do? So you can use your X-ray mode and then select this and then delete them. Like this. Then select this bottom edge and E to extrude it and move it along the Z-axis. Just to create that bottom part of the model, the flat surface. And then press F to fill the gap and press I for the insert operation. Now we can work on the top part. So just select these words, one side words, and you need to delete them. Because we are going to use the mirror modifier. So just delete these words. So just select these words and then delete them here also. And then we can add the mirror modifier here. Just select this edge and then S and Y and give the value 0. You need to make the straight to these edges. Okay, same thing you need to do with other edges also. Simple thing. And make them straight like this. Then you can select the faces with the shortest path selection. Select the first point, select the second point with the control key. And then press I for the insert operation and press B to avoid the border. You will get this kind of thing. And then you need to adjust the space here in between these edge loops. So just double tap G for the edge slide. Then you need to select these faces and we can delete these faces. So just delete these faces. And then next thing, we need to create that design. So just select this edge loop and then E to extrude it and move it along the Z-axis. So just select that edge and then move it along the Z-axis like this and S and then scale it along the Z-axis, S, Z and give the value 0 to scale it along the Z-axis. Okay, you need to match it properly. And the same thing we need to do with these edges also. So choose the proper edges at there and then E to extrude them and move them along the y-axis. So G and then Y to move it along the y-axis, then press S, Y and give the value 0 to scale it along the z-axis and y-axis and then give the value to make it straight. Okay, next thing we need to add the loop cuts here and we need to create the chord based topology. We need to create a right topology at there to maintain the form and to fill these gaps. Am I right?
Yes.
You are right.
So just add few loop cuts here. Just we need to fill the gap. So you can see we are getting the weird result because there are double words. So select everything, press M and merge by distance. Then also these words are not merged. So just need to select these words. You can use your X-ray mode to select them and then press M and merge at the center to merge those double words. Okay, that's pretty fine. And then you need to select the faces. So you can use the shortest path selection to select these faces. And here the most important thing, how you can start with the simple parameters to achieve that design, that's more important. Then you can add more details on it, but you need to understand with which you can start. So just select these faces and press I for the insert operation. Like this. And you can see we have created that. If we take the mirror, we will get the right design. Okay, so just select these edges and double tap G for the edge slide. Just to keep a little bit of distance in between this edge loop and just try to make the same distance. You will get more good shading if you keep the same distance. Just try to do it. Okay, then you can add the subdivision surface modifier. So just add that subd modifier.
We want to make it smooth, so that's why we need to add the subd modifier.
And then if you add the loop cut like this, what will happen?
What will happen?
Shade smooth it and see the results, what's happened. we will get a pretty much harder edge at there, and which gives a weird results. So we don't want something like that, so that's why we are going to use that upper edge loop. So just Ctrl X and then dissolve that. Okay, now we can use the knife tool here to create that cut. So just take this words little bit down with the double tap G for the edge slide, and then we can use the knife tool. So use the knife tool.
Select the words, select the first point, and then select the second point. And then you need to press enter to complete that slice operation or cutting operation, anything you can say.
Simple thing, just use the knife tool to create that cut. Then you can select this edge loop, and then you need to use the double tap G just to keep a little bit of down it, just to reduce that distance. And then you can add the loop cuts like this. If you add the loop cuts like this, we will get the weird effect on the cylindrical part, because we didn't add the loop cut at the center, and we will mess up that edge flow of that particular cylinder. So that's why dissolve that loop cut and add the loop cut at the center. And then you can select the necessary edges, and you can use the edge slide to create that design. Means to take, if you want to take it little bit close to create that harder corner right there, then you can add the mirror modifier and make sure it should be top of your subd modifier, and turn on the merge and clipping options, and take the symmetry along the X and Y axis. And you can see we are facing a little bit difficulty, and we are getting weird artifacts at there because these words are not properly connected.
So what we can do here?
What now?
Just select this edge loop. We need to select that edge loop. So just select this edge loop and move it along the Y axis, and move it along the Y axis. When it gets connect, make sure, and then you can turn on that clipping option, so it will solve that issue. So you will get a decent look on your model. Simple things these are. And now we will move toward the next design. So that's why I'm going to select few faces. So you need to select these faces like this and then delete them. Okay, so we want to create the bridge, you can say. So just select these faces and delete them like this. Select this edge loop, and you can say edges, and you need to extrude this edges. So just E to extrude it and move it along the X axis like this, and then connect them. That's pretty good. You can do this with bool tools. Means like if you want more curved surface, then you can do that before creating this design also. So you will get that curved surface at there. It's totally depend on your design, how you want to create. Then you need to add a few loop cuts like this. So just add loop cut here, add loop cut here, and add few loop cuts here also. Like this, you need to add the loop cuts and then add loop cuts at the bottom like this. And you can say this loop cut is not parallel, but this is not right. Means bottom surface is not perfectly perpendicular to that loop cut. Okay, that's why this happens.
So what next?
We need to merge the words here. So just add the loop cuts and give the right position to these loop cuts, and then we need to merge the words. So turn on your X-ray mode, select the words and press M, merge by.
Merge by distance?
No.
It's merged by distance.
No, merge at center. So select the words and press M, merge at the center. Simple thing you need to do here. It's a little bit taking a time, so it's a little bit fast. Okay, now that's pretty good. And we are getting a little bit of decent look at that. You need to add the loop cuts like this, and if you add the loop cuts like this,
once again you will mess up that shading of the dome shape.
So that's why you need to
add the loop cut at the center, and then you need to select the necessary words and then use the edge slide to take them close, and then you can create that loop structure at there. So add loop cuts like this and create that loop structure. Select the words, right click and then connect vertex path, and just select these edges and double tap G for the edge line. Just try to keep a little bit of distance in between them so you won't get that harder edge, too harder edge. Little bit is fine. And now you can see we are getting the decent look on the model and everything looks pretty well. You need to add the cylinder, and we will go with the 32 words, and now you need to adjust the scale of the cylinder, and you need to give the right position to the cylinder because it is a cutter object and we will create the boolean with it. You can see here I have used the simple bool tool here and with a difference operation. So just adjust the position of your cylinder and try to give it right position
and scale, so you will get more decent boolean and you won't face more difficulty to create good topology at there.
After giving the right position, you can get satisfied with it, then you can apply that modifier. Okay, and then you need to create here the topology. You can select these extra words and Control X to dissolve them. So just select these words and then dissolve them. These are the unnecessary words, so you can dissolve them. Then you need to select the words and you need to merge these words, like the double words like this, you just merge them together. Merge at the center or merge at the last, whichever you like to prefer. Okay. We will try to keep the chords as much as we can, but there are difficult situations, then you can keep the triangles if they are not creating the weird shading then. So then you need to select this edge loop and double tap G for the edge slide and try to keep the same little bit of distance in between these edges. Just try to keep the smooth, decent shading on your model. And design is more important. So if there are a few triangles and your topology is not that much good, then also it's fine, but try to achieve the good shading and good design. And that's look pretty well. So just select these words, double tap G for the edge slide. Okay. Then we will use the knife tool to create the edge loop. Just use the knife tool to create that loop structure.
Select the first point, select the next point, select the next point, select the next point, and then press enter to complete that operation.
And then you need to merge the words like this. So select the words, press M and merge at the center. Like this, you need to work on it, and then you can add one loop cut here and then select these words, right click and then connect vertex path. You can see we have created the chord at there. But it's not possible with other triangles, so just keep them triangle. Just here you need to create the right topology and you need to fill this gap. So select the edge and then extrude it and move it along the z-axis and give the value 0, and here you need to select the words and press M and merge at the center. Okay, like this, and then press F to fill the gaps, and you need to add the loop cuts like this. And here you need to create the right topology on your model and just play with the topology to achieve those results. So press I for the insert operation. Make sure wherever you have a boolean, keep a loop around that boolean. Wherever you have this kind of edges, make sure you have the loop around it.
So you will get more good look on your model.
Don't need to worry about that bottom cylindrical structure if it gets deformed with your loop cuts. We will use the EdgeFlow add-on to maintain that EdgeFlow. It's a free add-on, so you can get that EdgeFlow add-on easily on a GitHub. Just you need search like EdgeFlow add-on Blender, and it's free also, so you can get it easily. And you can see here I'm facing a little bit of difficulty because I forgot to create the topology at here. So that's why I need to work here also. So just select these faces and then delete them, and just you need to add the loop cuts here and then right click and then connect vertex path and then create here the good topology. It's not that much big issue, just you should know how to manage if you forget anything while creating your asset. So now I'm creating the new topology here, means just I'm filling these gaps and just I'm trying to create that topology at there. And this is also the flat surface, and if you're getting the right result on your model, then you can keep the topology as you want. Means you don't need to worry about the topology on the flat surface at least. Then you can turn on that mirror modifier and you can see it's look pretty well. You can work a lot on this model to achieve that perfection with the topology, with the shading and all these other aspects like micro details. You can work a lot on this, but still it's good and it's look pretty well to me. And just select this edge loop and then double tap G for the edge line. Just try to keep the same distance in between them because we are going to use that add-on, and wherever it is possible to avoid the extra edge loop, you can dissolve them by creating the good topology at there, means using the welding method, all other things. So you can see here is the model, and we will use the add-on to make the EdgeFlow looks pretty good. So still it's look very well. We are not seeing those weird effects on it. You can go to the matte curve view and you can see these weird effects, weird shading at some places. We can manage that shading with the help of EdgeFlow add-on. So that's why you need to select the edge loops, vertical edge loop. That's why you need to apply the mirror modifier also. So apply that mirror modifier, select these edge rings. So Shift, Control, Alt click. So you need to select these edge rings, and then you can see here is the EdgeFlow add-on. Make sure you should turn on that add-on. Okay, after selecting these edge rings with the Shift, Control, Alt click, and then you can go to the right click and then set flow. It will set the flow, edge flow of your model, and you won't face those weird results, means those weird shading effects. You won't get those weird shading effects if you use this add-on, and that's pretty helpful. It's look pretty fine to me. Then I can work on its bottom side, means bottom surface. So just fill these gaps and then delete these faces, then select this edge loop and then face and then grid fill. Quickly create that chord based topology, and it's look pretty fine to me. And just I want to create a little bit of design here. So just select this face loop and press I for the insert operation and just create a little bit of design. So these kind of models are really tricky to create, but once you know how you can build them, how you can approach the modeling process to create these kind of models, how you can use the simple parameters in simple object to build this detailed work model, that's more important. I have used the simple modeling methods like creating the topology boolean operation, but you should know how you can start. You can see this kind of results I have got here. Thanks for watching. If you like this tutorial, then hit that like button and subscribe our YouTube channel. Bye bye, next video, take care.